as a Christian, forgiveness can be one of those things that is really, really hard to understand and really, really hard to do, right? It's really easy for me sometimes to hold grudges or hold things against people and feel like they owe me something because they did me wrong or however I might feel about a certain situation, right? And I've talked to God about this a bunch of times. I have been in my word and searched up things about this, and I just wanted to go a little bit more of the extra step. And I asked Haven's AI Bible chat feature, kind of about this situation and struggle. And I'll put the answer it gave me up on screen, but I want to talk about it a little bit further. And from what I understand, there is a couple things that, you know, come into forgiveness in Christ and as a Christian. And I'll say the first thing, the best thing that helps me, kind of understand is releasing the debt that you feel like somebody owes you, right? Because that's a lot of what forgiveness and the hardness behind it for me is what it is, right? I feel like, that person might owe me something. They'll owe me an apology or got to make it up to me or whatever it might be, right? And what we also need to understand is forgiveness is not always just saying, what this person did to me was fine. I don't mind it at all. I don't care. It wasn't that big of a deal, whatever it might be. It's actually releasing that from yourself, right? It's saying, you don't owe me anything. I don't need anything from you anymore. And I'm going to protect my peace now and move on and continue my journey, my walk with Christ. Without you, whatever the situation might be, I don't know what God has planned for your life, right? And that's what I feel like is so hard about forgiveness. Is a lot of times, just because we're human, we feel like if we forgive somebody who did us wrong, then it's saying whatever they did is okay, and we don't feel like we did enough or correct their actions or whatever it might be. That's not our battle to fight, right? That is not our battle to fight. And we need to understand that forgiveness, first of all, is a lot more for ourselves than it is for other people. And ultimately, when it's out of our hands, it's in God's hands. It's for Him to handle. We don't have to do anything. We can release that debt so it doesn't kill our soul, our spirit, affect our relationship with God, affect our relationships just in general, right? And we can move on and be the bigger and better person in Christ.